All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. Gervonta Davis goes to his Twitter and announces that he is going to be back in the ring on December 5th. And by all signs, that means that he is going to be fighting Romero. That is, for me personally, good news and bad news. Good news is it's going to be an exciting fight. Bad news is it's another fight I already know the outcome of. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to talk about Gervonta Davis and his upcoming fight. Gervonta Davis is one of the best fighters in boxing, so I don't want anybody to get anything confused when I talk about him. He's one of the best fighters in all of boxing. I think he's the best fighter right now, below 140 pounds. So, you know, all the credit that he gets as far as being an exciting fighter, an up-and-coming star and all that, I'm 100% on board with. And this fight with Romero, if this is actually who he's going to fight, you know, I'll take it. But it is another fight that is just pretty much going along the same plan that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has had for Gervonta Davis, which is to have him fight guys that pretty much don't have a chance against him in the ring. Now, it may be the case that nobody at 140 pounds and below has a chance to beat the kid. I mean, he's an excellent fighter. You know, as of late, he's been very, very disciplined in the ring. You know, I don't think he's had weight problems in the last few fights, you know, although he's been fighting at a heavier weight class. But you just look at his technique, his skills, his work, you know, all of that good stuff. And I know that he has the ability to beat a lot of these fighters. So I don't want to make it sound like, you know, I think anything less of Gervonta Davis than him being one of the top guys pound for pound in the sport. Personally, I have him in my top 5 pound for pound because of what he's done, his skill set, winning, you know, being competitive at 3 different, divisions and all that stuff. You know, but at the same time, man, I can't deny that it's just about time for Gervonta Davis to take on, you know, one of the other top guys, you know, in his weight classes, because that hasn't happened yet. So, you know, this thing with Romero, what it looks like to me is it's going to be a one-sided beatdown of Romero. It should be an exciting fight because Romero is going to make it an exciting fight. He's going to come because the only thing he can really do to Gervonta Davis is try to figure out a way to knock him out. He's going to come with very, very heavy shots. He's going to be pursuing Gervonta Davis. So for periods of time, Gervonta Davis is going to be on the back foot. You know, there's a small chance that he might actually connect with Romero and with Gervonta Davis and buzz Gervonta Davis. So, you know, there's going to be, you know, it's going to be a fight in the ring that is good, you know, from a matchmaking standpoint. You know, it's not going to be a boring fight. It's not going to be a situation where Romero is going to try to, you know, where they're going to be playing cat and mouse with each other, or none of that. Romero, from what I can see, and I'm said it multiple times, and the more Romero fights, the more I believe it, you know, to be true. Romero is like, you know, the present day Ricardo Mayorga. Talks a lot outside the ring, has a very, very big punch. So when he's fighting lower level guys, you know, or guys around his level, he's going to be able to get those guys out of there with really big shots. So, you know, his finishes are going to look exciting. But pretty much, man, he's an underskilled fighter when it comes to fighting guys that can pretty much do everything in the ring. You know, Romero, the first guy that comes, actually, it's not even the first guy that did it, because I think he got a gift decision against Marinez. So do a lot of people, you know, a few fights ago where he lost. I thought he lost a fight, but he got a gift decision against the guy. It might have been a draw, but I'm pretty sure he got the win against him. You know, just a hype job, man. I mean, Romero is, and his job is to get you hyped. He does most of the excitement about Romero is about what runs out of his mouth, not what you see in a boxing ring. Anybody that really watches boxing and pays attention to the really highly skilled fighters in boxing know what Romero is. He's not one of the top guys down there, but you know, he does have one big advantage in getting the Gervonta Davis fight, and that is that he is promoted by Mayweather Promotions, and he has a relationship with Floyd Mayweather Jr. So, you know, he's been able to get on fight cards. he's been consulted with and, gotten a lot of exposure. But pretty much, man, the dude is a lamb. Dude is a lamb, getting fed for the kill, right? Just fattening up the lamb for Christmas dinner, and the Christmas dinner is going to be Gervonta Davis. There's almost nothing that I can see Rolly Romero doing to Gervonta Davis that Gervonta Davis is going to have any problem with. Rolly Romero loads up on his shot so ridiculously that you can see that a decent boxer or a good boxer is going to see it coming. Personally, I think what Gervonta Davis is probably going to do to stop him is just move on to the inside of him, crowd him, and beat him up on the inside, and he's probably going to knock him out. I personally don't see the fight going past. It's probably an 8 or 9 round fight. As soon as Rolly Romero starts to gas from throwing those big wide, shots, he's going to be right there for Gervonta Davis to step up the gas, step forward on as soon as he loses, some of the steam comes off of it. And then Gervonta Davis is going to just break him down, beat him up, and stop him. But, the marketing genius, and I think this is fair to say that Floyd Mayweather Jr., Leonard Ellerbe, and Mayweather Promotions are absolutely excellent at marketing. This fight is going to sell a lot of tickets. It's going to be something that a lot of people are interested in. They're going to have, the pre-fight stuff is all going to be interesting because Rolly Romero is going to, he's going to do his part for sure in hyping the fight up. It's just that he's not going to be able to do anything when he gets in the ring, and he's going to get washed. However, I'm going to accept this fight primarily because I don't have a choice. But like I said, I've said in my live streams, I've said other places, this is it for me. At this point, after he beats, if it's Rolly Romero that Gervonta Davis winds up fighting, when this fight is over, it really is time for Gervonta Davis to take on one of the top guys in his weight division. And because he, at 130 pounds, I do believe he did that against Jose Pedraza when he won his title originally. But after that, at 130, there's Oscar Valdez. Before there was Oscar Valdez, there was Miguel Berchelt. Vasily Lomachenko was at 130 pounds at the time. That didn't happen. He moves up to 135. You got Teofimo Lopez there. You still have Vasily Lomachenko there. You got Devin Haney there. You got Ryan Garcia there, right? If he was to go to 140 pounds, there's guys like Regis Prograis there. There are real guys in those weight divisions that can they can test Gervonta Davis because, right now, and I said this before when Gervonta Davis, they were pushing Gervonta Davis to fight Lomachenko at 130 pounds. And he wound up losing his belt on the scale. I gave Gervonta Davis the benefit of the doubt there because I was like, number one, he doesn't have a belt. Number two, he's a really young fighter. But that's 2 years ago now. And Gervonta Davis is not a kid fighter anymore. I want to see him fight guys, that are at the top of the weight class and make very, very good fights, right? Against fights that can really prove that Gervonta Davis is the best. I think that he's the best, but I don't think he proved that against Leo Santa Cruz, who was moving up in weight. I don't think that he proved it against Mario Barrios, who I think is an okay fighter at 140 pounds. He's, or a good fighter at 140 pounds, and that was definitely a task for Gervonta Davis to get past him. But he's going to have to start chalking up some wins that really are on like the pretty boy Floyd Mayweather level, because right now, he's on the Money Mayweather path. They're trying to make big fights with him. They're not trying to make great fights with him. And, as a boxing fan, I want to see more. But again, don't overtake my criticism of the situation. I know that Gervonta Davis is an excellent fighter, and I believe he's everything that he's hyped up to be. I just want to be able to see him prove it. But after this, I'm going to hold off my criticism too tough till after this Rolly Romero fight. But after this, hopefully we'll get to see something significant from him coming soon. You let me know what you think. That's what I think. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.